Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Window Shopping Wednesday. I am Sammy.
And I'm Jessi.
And we are here to bring you some new books. Alrighty, we'll start, we can always kind of go youngest to oldest, so we'll start off with some board books for the youngest audience. Alrighty, so I have got Things I Love to Do with You, which is great because Valentine's is this weekend. So Things I Love to Do with You is an adorable picture book about all the things kids love to do with their grown-ups and others. I thought that was pretty cute. Alrighty, and of course, animals are always a topic of interest with the young ones. So we've got farm animals and wild animals. And I really like this one because sometimes they just show you the picture, but this one also tells you what the animal is. So you can start that word and letter recognition if you'd like.
The fonts are cool.
Yeah, I love how different they are for every animal. It fits, because this is definitely like a gorilla-y font and a rhino-y font. It just kind of feels like the animal. Very good lettering there. Then I've also got Little Joy, which looks like a super cute. It's a little bit more text heavy. Normally board books don't have as much text, but occasionally they do. So this one looks super cute, super fun, all about those little joys. And right now I'm just thinking about like Marie Kondo. Does it spark joy? This book sparks joy. Alrighty, and then my last board book that I've got, which kind of is a trend that we're noticing, is it's covered with stickers here. Can Do is the picture book that I've got, but this one is Chengdu Could Not, Would Not Fall Asleep. And this one was first published as a picture book, and it looks like they've turned it into an adorable little board book. But something you always have to factor in with board books is that they don't have as many pages, so they might have to cut some words. And so this is just another one in the series. There's a whole like picture book series of Chengdu and all the things that he can do. And this one, the picture books themselves are not very text heavy, so I can see why it fits into a board book, but you cannot do this with a board book. So, and Jessi has another board book on that trend.
And so this was adapted from Bippity Bop Barbershop, and the board book version is called I Love My Haircut.
Which it looks like a super cute book.
Yeah, and there's still quite a bit of text within the book. But I have heard that it doesn't rhyme as well as the picture book version does.
Yes. Win some, you lose some when it converts to board book. Oh, well. Alrighty, what else do we got? Do you want to do your picture book?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So this picture book is called Ray by Mariana Coppa, and it is about a light bulb who lives in a closet, and one day he's very imaginative because there's not much to do in this closet. And one day he's taken out of the closet and taken on a camping trip and sees the world from a whole new perspective. And then he comes back to the closet at the end of the book and has a whole new set of things to imagine when he's in the closet.
Oh, fun.
It's really cute. The illustrations are really cute.
So we have got a brand new picture book by Michael Hall. And I always joke with our reference assistant, Michael Hall, that he did not tell us that he has a new picture book out. It is not him, it is a different person, but it's always funny that he has the exact same name as a very awesome picture book author. And so Michael Hall has these great, very simple, so this one is, he just uses very simple shapes, so it's very appealing for young ones, and all the little shapes, and I think they kind of go into letters as well. Yep, because we've got an E and an O on the back of the page as well. So I don't know, you're gonna have to read it to figure out what all these letters add up to be. Let's see, I have also got Evelyn Del Rey is Moving Away by Meg Medina. I absolutely adore Meg Medina. She has written some really amazing books. I think this might be her. No, this is not her first picture book, but I know her more for her teen and middle grade work, and I think she does have picture books, but this is just so precious about these two friends who live right across from one another, and they always have look, and there's so many things that they get to do with each other living so closely, but Evelyn is moving away, and so it kind of helps build up the ability of how to cope with a good friend moving away, but also how to sustain that friendship. Very sweet. So this one I kind of just picked up because the cover intrigued me, and I flipped through it quick. This one is called The Run, and it is by Brox, and it is just very simple, one word per page, and it keeps you intrigued the whole time to figure out why they are running. Is someone chasing them, or are they playing a game? Who knows? So I haven't finished this yet, and I will not on camera. We'll leave you in suspense, so you'll have to check out The Run as to why all these animals and kids are running. And my last picture book I also grabbed just because the cover intrigued me. It is called Izzy and Frank by Katrina Lehman. And this one, the water in the lighthouse piqued my interest. And Izzy loved her island, but most of all, she loved Frank the seagull. And so it's a very fun tale of a child and her seagull. So I am intrigued, and I hope you are too. Alrighty, we've got our picture books. We did board books, picture. What else do we have?
I have a couple of nonfiction books.
Ooh.
So the first one is called Oil by Jonah Winter, and it's a very simple text, but it covers the process of what happens to animals when there's an oil spill. So it covers one from a boat, and it covers one from land, and just how that impacts wildlife and people. And then at the back of the book, there's just a long author's note with a little bit more information for a caregiver that might want to talk to their child about this.
Awesome.
And the second book I have is called Spotted Tail, and it's a biography about Spotted Tail, who is a leader of the Lakota people, and his fight to bring his people to sovereignty within the United States government.
A little bit, is that for maybe a little bit older, like
Elementary? Yeah.
But
But the illustrations are really beautiful, and it covers his life from his childhood and into his adulthood, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Of just showing the childhood within an autobiography.
Yes.
Or a biography.
Yes, for sure. Alrighty, and then kind of going along with that, I just have a few nonfiction I want to talk about. It is Black History Month, and whenever you fill out an LC and someone asks for a Black History Month books. My first place to go to is the nonfiction section, and specifically biographies. And so we've got a bunch of new biographies in here. We have got Dorothy Vaughan. I think that's how you would say her name. And she is NASA's leading human computer. And so that one looks very interesting. These are shorter biographies, so great for any age to just start. They are a little text heavy, but if you want to just start to learn about some things, great books. So we've got one. And then Bessie Coleman, and she is the bold pilot who gave women wings. So that one, of course, looks really good if you've got anyone who loves airplanes in your family. And then we've got Kawhi Leonard, basketball champion. He's wearing his Clippers jerseys here in this one. And then we have got Michaela DePrince, and she is a ballerina. So lots of very cool facts and people you may not know about for Black History Month. Alrighty. What else do we have?
And the last book I have is a graphic novel called City of Secrets. And if you are a fan of Studio Ghibli, I think you would really like this book. It really gives me Studio Ghibli feels. And it's a mystery adventure. And I would say it would fit in the historical fiction as well. It's kind of very steampunky. So I would say this is maybe for upper elementary school. Yeah.
But very
Let me see what I can
intriguing.
find.
You'll have to show us a page.
Yeah, it's very.
Show us what the art looks like.
I like the panel as well, how they're all different sizes.
Yeah, that is always intriguing when you've got like a variety of ways. And graphic novels, man, they really like test your brain, because you have to you're reading the words in the story, but you're also looking at all the pictures to help you develop the story and the world as well. So graphic novels, you have to read two stories at once and combine them in your head to be able to get the whole story. So graphic novels are just great for really developing your brain, and they're super fun to read.
Yeah, you get a lot of body language from seeing the characters as well, which you would not get if you were just reading text. So I always appreciate that.
Alrighty, I know we've got Everett watching, so if you're still watching, Everett, should we go put this book on hold for you? Because I saw that you were making some comments about it. I'm curious, what letters do you think we've got L, and we've got O and E, and we saw V in the book. I don't know. What letters do you think this one makes? Well, make sure to put this book on hold, or message us for a librarian's choice, or give us a call and we'll put it on the hold shelf for you. Alrighty. Well, or anyone else watching any of these other books, if they looked interesting, feel free to let us know. Submit that librarian's choice. Reach out to us, and we'll happily get books in your hands, because that's what Window Shopping Wednesday is all about.
Looks like Miss Lynn said she thinks the Spotted Tail book looks good. And I also forgot to mention that both the author and this illustrator are also belong to Lakota Nation. So I think that's really cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for joining us for Window Shopping Wednesday. I did forget to grab my example bags, but we do have Fancy Nancy Dinosaur Tea Party family bags ready to go. And we've now got American Girl doll Tea Party bags ready to go. And American Girl is aged for 5 to 10. And those are one per child, and Fancy Nancy Dinosaur are a family bag. One bag is enough crafts for the whole family. Alrighty, thanks so much for joining us today, guys.
Stay warm.
Bye.